Yes, thank you, Tommy, for your wonderful facilitation of this second session and liaising with the speakers, etc. Yes, I think we're going to move on now to some final words and conclusions. I invite Josep and Dania, both MBPC partners, to say a few words.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Very interesting morning. I'm here now, yes, representing MedCities. For some of you who might not know, we are a network of 63 municipalities and union of municipalities from all the Mediterranean region that we work together to trying to get better results in the common goals, in the common challenges. And as Sonsola said, at first place, together we are stronger. So we work together, we transfer knowledge, we work on projects like biodiversity protection community project. Let me first congratulate Chernagora, Montenegro, for the declaration of the 3 marine protected areas. I think there are 3, the new marine protected areas. So this is an expression of political will. We need this strong political will in order to fulfill all the chain in cascade to the citizens, and from the citizens to also from the state level. So it is very important, this message, and this very session today is a proof of this. I would like to stress some few ideas. One that, and I think that that the last interventions, and I want, for me, it's great, it's fantastic, the initiative of Croatia and this new concept, smart cities into one topic, which is plastic smart cities. So it's nice, it's very complete, and I think we need this kind of initiatives. And what would want to say on behalf of the municipalities is that we need a multi-level governance to tackle this. Many of you have mentioned the local authorities and the local stakeholders. We need to provide more competencies, more powers, more resources in order for the local authorities to help the whole system, to say it so. States need to know that without the local authorities, the common problems that we have to tackle are more difficult to resolve. So this is one of the examples that we want to provide, because we are closer to the citizens, and we can tackle better these problems because we are on the territories. We are the authorities that were on the territories. We know the social in the civil society. We know better the NGOs. I think that we are the perfect allies for the states to put in place to implement the agendas. This is the decade of the restoration. This is the decade of implementation, as UN says. So I think that too many times local authorities are forgotten. And one of the experiences on this multi-level governance is, I want to explain to you, is the Mediterranean Cooperation Alliance is an example of this. This is a network of networks. This is an alliance of the Conference of Peripheral Maritime Regions, Latin Arc, and the Euro regions, 2 Euro regions, Adriatic, Ionian, and Pyrenees Mediterranean, alongside MedCities, which will represent the local authorities. Together, we are working with the Joint Secretariat, also trying to one of the main challenges that we think that we are facing, which is spreading awareness and making communication at a greater scale. That because you are making a tremendous amount of work, all the interregional projects in general and biodiversity protection community are a tremendous amount of work you have shown today, but this doesn't arrive outside of the directly involved stakeholders. My mother, my neighbors, even when I was a mayor, I knew barely what was InterregMed, but we didn't know we have to spread awareness, because we need to change behaviors, because the easier part is, at the end, it's only money to create facilities, to recycle, to create facilities, to give power, to give electricity. But the most difficult thing is to change behaviors among people. We are consumers. We have to reduce the production of waste. We have to reduce the consumption of electricity. We have to make another way of moving, of transport, or more sustainable mobility. All of this for me is under the word prevention, and we have to close the tap also regarding, as has been said, on upstream. We are the municipalities. We can help to close the tap of all the plastics, all the waste that are not well treated into the rivers, and from the rivers to the sea. So we can help this, and also by, for example, the project MPAs, which is about to commence. We are willing to work with all the stakeholders, with the cities, with the municipalities, in how we can help the MPAs, and outside the MPAs, the coastal regions, the maritime regions, the coastal zone. How can we together have an ecosystemical approach, an integrated approach, to manage better all our beloved sea, our coasts, that it's been damaged all over the region, and it's better to prevent than to restore. The message is, we are here to help the whole community, the municipalities and the stakeholders, to spread awareness. And I think we need regulations, we need fiscal measures also, and of course, it has been said, we need communication. So we are here to work. Not all, I know that not all the local authorities have the same awareness. That's why we always, that's why we also exist, the networks, because some municipalities that have this political will can transfer, for say it so, this political will to others, and to work together to change the things that we must change. Thank you.
Thank you, Josep, for all these words. I think you clearly mentioned the importance of such projects. I mean, it has been clear all what was highlighted today, but also the previous activities that were developed, that projects have been producing, at least, I mean, these last 5-6 years that we have been really working closely together. There is a whole working group that's working on issues linked to pollution, to marine litter. We see from the MedBiolitter that science has increased quite much. The knowledge is there. Now it's really about transferring these solutions, these practices. And I think this is part a bit of the role of this Mediterranean biodiversity protection community, to make sure to find ways to mainstream these tools, these solutions. It has been highlighted here in the workshop already that there is plenty of material. I mean, Tomás and other colleagues, the speakers, you have been really showing clearly case studies, details, innovation. All of this needs to be capitalized on, needs to be moved on a longer term basis, and mainly to build capacities, but also to raise awareness. I think, as you mentioned, Josep, not everyone is at the same level of awareness, and sometimes we do actions without really meaning to harm, but without knowing that this harms. So I think there's lots of work in that sense to transfer, to capitalize on practices that needs to be done. It's part of what we hope that we are doing through this project. As also mentioned by Josep, there is this upcoming NECBC and CERES project that we will be together with MedCities and other regional partners also pushing also this transferability to broader regions. We really want to partner more with Southern and Eastern local actors to really transfer these tools and to raise the awareness and to build capacities to fight, and to really increase the capacities of local population to hopefully end this impressive amount of pollution that is just all around us. So these are a bit part of these efforts. I hope they have been well uptaken. With Montenegro, of course, we have the Ministry of Montenegro. We wanted to make the ministry partner in the second phase of the project because of the many very interesting actions that were to come. There is the declaration of the first marine protected area. I think it's a very good starting point. We really want to push and be part of the upcoming two to be declared, hopefully from the end of the year onwards. So I think these are great news. We need to build these capacities at the territorial level. With Montenegro, we are all in to do whatever we can until the end of the project to be really pushing this mechanism forward. So this is the second of a series of trainings and capacity buildings for Montenegro. We hope we will have a second one to be defined on transboundary governance as well. The first one was on climate change mitigation and adaptation actions, and this one was more focused on marine litter. So there is an upcoming one. We really want to count on all of you to be supporting with your knowledge, but also hearing, and raising awareness of others. This is a big part of the mission we are really keen to be providing, and I hope it was delivered for the part on marine litter today. From our side, I think that I would like to hear a bit from Ivana. What were your impressions on that? I think it's really interesting to see whether we are really delivering the message through these series that we are doing. So please let us know how you see that. And I think it will be followed by a short video that the colleagues will be also playing for all of us. So Ivana, if you would like to tell us a bit your impression on that.
Yes, thank you very much. And if I understood well, before the video, we will have the photo because I need to leave for another meeting. So just to confirm that, I apologize, but it's a busy month. Thank you very much, both to Josep and Dania for your words. Yes, Dania, to your question. And for the maybe conclusions and the next steps, I also would like to mention the third training and workshop that we are planning to organize in the framework of this project. It was, just planned for November this year. So by then, I'm hoping that we will have at least another or the second MPA officially proclaimed by the government. So let's see the theme also of that training. We had some ideas, but in the end, let's see how things will go. And we would like to continue, this exchange of experiences and lessons learned with other countries on this, because somehow we see it after 10 years of research, data collection and preparation for this proclamation. We would like to somehow this year celebrate the MPAs in Montenegro. In parallel, we are also conducting processes of the preparation of the management plans for the MPAs, monitoring plans, financial plans, etc., supported by the another JEF project. It's a national one on the establishment of the marine protected areas, and not only. So somehow let's see how to put all these activities together, because I think, for us, and I think for all the countries and projects, the most important part is really to ensure synergies and interlinkages, because, conducting activities, projects, initiatives in parallel, it's not a good approach. So yeah, like this time, let's see, maybe for the next workshop, if we can organize something together, hopefully in person, with the other JEF MPA project. For today's presentation, I think they were really useful. I was also glad that from our side, we were able to deliver some outputs, some concrete results, to show also some analysis, some consideration of good environmental status in terms of marine litter. Okay, this is general for territorial waters of Montenegro, but we also saw what is the situation in the first MPAs in Montenegro. On the other hand, hearing other experiences from other projects, from other countries or organizations, it's always useful for us, because in the end, in the Mediterranean, I think that we can always cooperate and transfer this knowledge. So yes, this is it from my side. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to continuing our project activities and also to planning the next workshop.
Thank you so much, everyone. I think the video for you for the declaration is already in the chat, as well as the satisfactory survey. We would really love to hear from you whether we can improve anything for the next series of training. So please feel free to take 5 minutes and let us know your impressions. Thank you so much, and looking forward for the next steps.